say happy, it's a little windy outside. Happy Monday, 3/27/2017. It's the day after the boat inspection, passed it. Gonna do just shout outs today and then make a little mention of my indie project, Shrew'd. If you guys could go to Indiegogo and check out the link that's there and just hit it. Even if you guys don't donate, and I get it, I totally get it, because I'm not begging for money. I'm just trying to see if I can drum up some extra beef for the meal, so to speak. But basically, I get 1,800 views, and that's $1 towards the project. It's probably more like 15, but it's between 15 and 1,800 views-ish. So if I get 1,000,008 views, I've got more than enough money to fund this project, or enough money to fund this project. So that's up to you guys. If you guys could just comment, share, like, and comment, share, like, and watch and view, then basically if I get 108 million views, which is a lot, that's a lot, especially in a 6-month time, that's literally about, I think, 25,000 a day, which is pretty, I mean, you got to be some sort of viral buzz, you know. So with that said, I'm going to do 9 shout outs to channels, one of which I think is a hilarious channel. A lot of people know about it. She has like 5 million subscribers plus, and then she has a secondary channel called the Psycho Soprano, but her name is Colleen, and I can't say her last name because her character is Miranda Sings. I saw her a while back. She just reminds me of a meshing of Andy Kaufman as a female, Pee Wee Herman, and Gilda Radner. Her character is like one of Gilda Radner's characters, kind of, but her own. And her, if you've ever done characters, you can fall in and out of it. She owns this, and it, to me, goes beyond playing a character. It's like, it's her id that comes out when she plays it. Hilarious. Her name is Miranda Sings. Just go watch it. She's a complete, it's, I don't even know how to explain it, but it's like socially awkward and inept, burps, does all this different stuff, but she has a bit with Jerry Seinfeld, and she owns it, and she's playing off of Jerry Seinfeld, and she owns it. So that's her, and then the other ones are Killer 127 Kills. He gets a shout out. He was supposed to get one the other day, and things got kind of turned around, and I forgot. I didn't have a list down. And then the other one is KPK 2000 Games. His got kind of turned around, and I gave him one the other day, but I wasn't sure exactly on his handle. So that's a full-fledged shout out to you, sir. So, and thanks for being patient and waiting. And then it goes to Delta Games HDZ. He asked for a shout out today. And then Robert Games HD, who gets almost a lifetime shout out, even though his channel group is on my front page. And then your pal Drewski Subs, he popped by and gave a note today, but always a shout out for him. And then Mr. Noriega, who has come by and given me some love on my page, and I didn't make your streaming on Saturday. I had a buddy in town, and then the inspection the next day, so I got kind of tied up. But Mr. Noriega gets a shout out, and go check his stuff out. And then he's got like a couple cams, like a cat cam and then an eagle cam, if you guys are into checking out eagles. Pretty majestic beasts. So, and then Daniel Stuff gets a shout out directly. He didn't ask for one, but I'm gonna give him one anyways. And then the last one is Moonzy Gamer. So it's IMUNZY Gamer, and he looks like he has they're game screenshots, but they're like on a comic bent of like the best kills of one of the video things. So it has kind of like a comic spoof to it. He's from the Siri site, and I put up a quick 2-hour forum post to grab people to do shout outs. And so he's the only one that popped by from Sherry. And so he gets an awesome Supreme blurb shout out. And then as an ending note, because I've been pushing, I call it push marketing, because I've been constantly posting like every 3-4 hours ish to a bunch of these groups that I have. And I don't know if I got flagged. Somebody finally said something to me on one that I was posting too much in it, and I just deleted myself out of the group because I'm not trying to make anybody mad or whatever. But there's a lot of, I usually only go to the ones that have turnover, so they have at least 20 new posts when I would post. But I got blocked today from Facebook on posting it, and it said that I was restricted from posting until the 10th of April 2017, so which is almost like 3 weeks away. So I was like, really? So I got to watch it, but I was just kind of doing some push marketing for Shrew'd, and I've actually come up with the idea. I'm not sure if I can do it, but I've come up with the idea. I got over 2,000 submissions, and I forgot one role. So there was at least probably 100 submissions that I missed off of that, and then the role that I'm going to be playing has got to be comparable at least to Kate's role, which was 364 submissions. So what I was thinking of doing is maybe having the submittees do an audition via video, but I don't know how to get it. I worked with a site a few years back where it was called the Campus Movie Fest. The entry people could actually download. So the site was basically a festival, but it was in the parameters of YouTube. So the site was on YouTube, the channel, but they could come in and download. So I got to find out how to possibly download within my page without giving away all my password stuff. So if you guys know how to do that, go ahead and give a shout out in the comments section of maybe a possible way to go with it, because I'm thinking of doing that. Because I think this is going to be a little bit of lengthier process on the audition whittling down. So, I mean, I just did it yesterday because I got taxes to deal with, and that's my first number one priority, but I figured I would kind of delve into the submission process and see what was up. So, or at least start the ball rolling, and I whittled it down. But I'm thinking out of 364, if I just have them all sending it in an audition tape, because I might be surprised. What I went with girls under a certain height, and I went with girls that had experience with Shakespeare, but I might want to see exactly what's out there, because there was a lot of pretty girls that sent me stuff. A few girls in just bikinis. I mean, not just bikinis, but a lot of, it's funny because LA acting and Shakespeare acting, Shakespeare is more theater. So the problem is, it's like singing. It's harder to teach somebody Shakespeare, and somebody that knows it knows how to do it easier. It's a rhythm and a pattern, and it's kind of like singing. It's not quite as hard to do as singing, but it's in the same vein. You got to know how to do it, and it's a pattern. So anyways, if you have some ideas about that, go ahead and shoot them my way. I would love to hear them. So anyways, happy Monday, and we'll talk to you guys later. Oh, subscribe, like, comment, and view, and share. Thanks.